What the fuck is up? Hope you're having a dope ass day. So, for everyone I'm speaking to, like, you are gifted. Like, you got all the C's. You have such a funnel to the divine, right? But what you're the strongest at is your claircognizant. Like, you just fucking know. It's like a scary knowing. And I feel like a lot of people try to gaslight the fuck out of you, out of your knowing, right? I even think sometimes you blow yourself away. You're like, fuck, I just fucking know a lot. You don't need to see hard evidence. You don't need to read it in a book or Google. You just know. Like, you know so many things because you trust and listen to your gut, right? And so I feel like you are probably one of the most truthful motherfuckers walking amongst this planet. So when you know, you know. But there's like a lot of people that you come across that try to make you feel crazy. They try to gaslight you, right? And not believing like the words that are coming out of your mouth. I mean, you hit every time. It's everything nobody has ever told somebody. It's everything that people feel within their soul, right? You even know about like current events. Like, you just have this like intense gut connection to knowing things that like I said, you probably are like, how the fuck do I know this? Right? How do I know this? And you just know everything. And I feel like sometimes you're having a hard time, right? Because it's like, it could make you second guess yourself when everybody's gaslighting you out of your knowing, right? And spirit is like, you are truly gifted in the knowing, right? You have such a depth to your soul and to your gifts, right? And to your magic. It's like there's no hard evidence that's needed to understand what you feel, right? To understand what you say, what you know. I think you like scare people. It's like you scare people and then all of a sudden they're like, excuse me, they get on the defense, right? And they really want to like push you away from them. This could be really hard to have friends or a lot of people around because there's never one lie detected. You are always bluntly truthful and honest, right? In your knowing. I think you are 95% of the time really confident in your knowing, but then sometimes people work overtime. Right? So to project, right, onto you that you don't know what you know. There's no way you're lying. Right? You know that's not what's going on. That's not what's going on. It's like you make people like freak the fuck out. Look at the nightingale. It's like every time you speak, right? Every time you articulate yourself, it's something that is like incomprehensible, right? It is like the super dark secrets that people have. It's things that they only tell themselves, right? I've never told a single soul. And it's like when you open your mouth, it's like it's nothing but truth. It's nothing but knowing. It's backed up by the divine. It's backed up by your lifetimes, your experiences, right? Your intelligence, and people just can't comprehend. Right? So spirit, right? That is a huge superpower of yours. That big old fucking knowing, understanding things that people don't comprehend. And it's like, look at the Eight of Wands. Every time you speak, you're blowing people's minds. You a fucking mind reader? What the fuck? Right? I think you even see, like, when you say something, people are like, no. You see them, like, freak the fuck out, right? You see them freak the fuck out. And that's all you need to know, right? If you get such a heavy reaction, right, to what you're saying, right, it's spot on, right? Because it is shocking. It's mind-blowing. It's like, what the fuck? Who are you? How do you know that? Right? Who are you? How do you know that? It's like, even when you meet strangers and have casual conversation, it's like, there's no way you could know. Right? There's no way you can know, right? So you just have this insane knowing, but it's coming from being able to connect so deeply with people's soul. Like, it's like you look into their eyes and it's like you're honed in to who they are, right? Where they've been, their fears, their doubt. It's like you just hone into their soul. It's so natural. It comes out so natural too. So it's like, even in casual conversation, you're spitting facts, right? You're spitting truth. right? You're spitting a knowing that like is so hard for people to understand, right? They're like, damn, what the fuck, right? We have Nine of Pentacles coming out. Like, feel good about this. Feel strong about this. Like, I think that maybe sometimes you're like, well, maybe I won't say it, right? Maybe I won't call it out, right? And at the end of the day, like, if you don't, it kind of eats you up, right? It kind of eats you up because you're meant to spit facts and truth, right? You're meant to stand on business and feel confident, right? And seeing things in people, right, that nobody else can. It's so, there's so many people that walk amongst this planet and they're like, I wish people would see me. I wish that I can say I'm okay, and then they're going to tell me, no, you're not, let's talk about it. And then when you appear as that individual, right, it almost becomes they feel exposed by you. They feel exposed by you. They feel a little scared of you, right? They back away from you like a little bit, right? So just know, like, the people you come across, they've been asking God and the divine for somebody to see who they are. Right? And I think you see a lot of the darkness. I think you see a lot of the sadness, the sorrow, the past, the abuse, like you, like really hone into the shadow. And so when you come across these people, right, look at Eight of Cups and then you walk away, it's like for the first time in their life, they're like, holy shit. Maybe not in your energy. They probably don't give you this confirmation in your energy, but they're like, holy shit, that person saw every fucking part of me. That's never happened before. That person translated my soul and saw things about me that I truly like wished others could, right? And it really helps these people. You walk away from a lot of people never seeing them again, but it's like the knowing that you put out and the truth that you put out changes their lives. Right? You see a lot of people. Yeah, you see a lot of people like, I want to be seen. I want someone to notice me. And then when you do, it's like a motherfucking atomic bomb, right? You see everything. You know everything, right? You are truly tapped in, right, to people's fucking soul, right? And as you walk away, right, people are never the same, right? They look at the things that you bring up, right? But in your energy, they're like, no. Right? It's giving like you give people shadow work. You give people things to work on. You give people things to look at. It's the soul shit that no one else sees. And so like as you walk away from these people and they're like freaking the fuck out, right? That's their opportunity to go within. Right? That's their opportunity, right, to look at those certain things. What do we got? Look at the High Priestess. I'm telling you. It's kind of scary. But kind of scary is true. Scary truth. Right? Scary spot on. Right? Like, you never miss. Like, you never truly miss at all. Like, you understand that when you are reading somebody, reading their energy, right? You're reading things about them like that they don't want to talk about. Right? They don't want to bring up. Right? But it's like you give them homework. I keep hearing that. You give them work to do. You give them things to look at. Right? Very strong energy. Very powerful energy. Right? People truly like could be honestly so scared of you sometimes. Right? So scared of you because like the way that you see things about them, what are you, an alien? That's what I just heard. What are you, a fucking alien, a mind reader? You're fucking, you're such a high level individual. It's like there's not another you. It's like when you come across these people, like, and after you leave, they're still trying to translate your essence. Who was that? How did they do that? Like, they're, like, trying to, like, understand who you are, and they just, like, can't. Look at the Empress at the bottom, right? And it's interesting. Like, these people realize down the road, you were giving them a big old hug. A big old hug of truth, right? You were seeing things, right, that they were scared to look at about themselves, and you did it with, like, I'm hearing, like, you did it with, like, angel eyes. There's no judgment. Even though you talk about it, call it out, right? You deliver it with love. You deliver it with no judgment, right? You deliver it with like, I see you. And I know you don't want to see that, but I got to tell you, right? And you send them off truly, right? Getting like really ready to like focus on themselves and the darkest parts of themselves, like straight up.